Hey everybody, how you doing today? I have something a little bit different than usual. It's not like a coin deal or anything like that, but it does affect all of us. And hopefully this HR 25 Fair Tax Act of 2019 could come to pass and really change the way taxation is going to affect all of us, right? The reason why I brought that bill up is because of Pseudo TY's comment yesterday on the video I did. There's a special announcement revealed about a way to do eBay drop shipping, and make side income so that we can add more ounces to the stack, right? So Pseudo TY points out that if you have 200 sales or $20,000 in sales for 1 year, before eBay, PayPal fees, and shipping, you will get a 1099 form from PayPal, and you have to pay business taxes. So just remember that when calculating your return on investment. This is not 100% correct. This should be and. You have to have both 200 sales and $20,000 in sales to qualify to receive a 1099 form from PayPal, right? So if you do make that much money flipping stuff on eBay, then you gotta report, you're gonna get a 1099 form from eBay or PayPal, whichever it is, and you have to, do your taxes on, April, right? When you do your taxes in April. So to me, this is the kind of thing that makes people not want to earn more money, which is counterproductive, right? So if this bill, the Fair Tax Act of 2019, passes, to me it looks like you get to keep all of your money. If you earn income, you're going to get to keep all your money, but on the other hand, you're going to have to pay a national sales consumption tax, right? So I'll read this. It's not easy to understand, but I'll read it and we'll kind of go through it. So it says it was introduced to the House in January 3rd of this year. So it's fairly recent, only like 2 weeks ago, right? Fair Tax Act of 2019. This bill imposes a national sales tax on the use or consumption in the United States of taxable property or services in lieu of the current income taxes, payroll taxes, and estate and gift taxes. The rate of the sales tax will be 23% in 2021, with adjustments to the rate of subsequent years. There are exemptions from the tax for used and intangible property, for property or services purchased for business, export, or investment purposes, and for state government functions. So just when I heard the word used here, right? So if you sell, or I guess if you sell or buy, if you're going to buy used good on eBay, for example, I guess we're exempt because it's a used item. You don't need to pay any sales tax, so that's kind of cool. And with the fair, there's some kind of internet sales tax that was supposed to be applied so that even the gold and silver purchases that we have, we're supposed to start paying sales tax. Now, last night, Salivate had SD Bullion come on to his live YouTube stream, and we had some really interesting discussions with these guys, James and Tyler, right? And a lot of people had questions about sales tax on bullion, and I think it's kind of wrong to do that, right? Because the Constitution of the U.S. Article 1, Section 10 says, gold and silver is money, and you really, if it's money, you're not supposed to tax money, right? So I'll leave a link down below for this. It says, what's the part that I have to really read here? It says, okay, Section 10 powers prohibited of states. No state shall enter into any treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters of marque, I think, and reprisal, coin money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold and silver coin, a tender in payment of debts, right? So here it is, gold and silver coins. So, we really shouldn't be taxing gold and silver. And I think these guys, was it Tyler? This guy was Tyler, was saying the same thing, that, we really shouldn't be taxing gold and silver. And I Googled, gold and silver taxes, and Jay and Bullion's page came up, and it has all these states that they're currently collecting taxes from. So we'll see what happens going forward into 2019. I think we're going to be getting charged sales tax unless you buy a certain amount or something. It depends on each state's law. Like some states don't have sales tax at all, and but most of them do, right? So we'll find out more about this. But let's go over the rest of this here. It says, under the bill, family members who are lawful U.S. residents receive a monthly sales tax rebate, family consumption allowance based upon criteria related to family size and poverty guidelines. So it looks like for the less fortunate who don't make a lot of money will get some type of sales tax rebate, right? And the states have the responsibility for administering, collecting, and remitting the sales tax to the Treasury. The tax revenues are to be allocated among 1, the general revenue, the old age and survivors insurance trust fund, the disability insurance trust fund, the hospital insurance trust fund, and the federal supplementary medical insurance trust fund. I'm not sure what this is about, but we'll continue here. No funding is authorized for the operations of the Internal Revenue Service after 2023. So that means, if they put the national sales tax in effect, no more IRS, right? So they're saying IRS will be phased out by 2023. Well, actually after 2023, right? And finally, the bill terminates the national sales tax if the 16th Amendment of the Constitution is not repealed within 7 years after the enactment of this bill. So basically, this is saying that if this doesn't work out, by getting rid of what you would call the income tax, right? 16th Amendment to the Constitution allows the government to, charge income tax, right? But they want it to be repealed. And if it's not repealed, then this national sales tax idea will just get wiped out. So they're keeping it kind of balanced. If this doesn't happen, then this is not going to work. Something like that, right? So let's summarize this again here. HR 25, this is a Fair Tax Act of 2019. The national consumption is going to be 23% tax, right? And no more IRS after 2023, and no more income tax by 2025, because it said within 7 years, so it could be before 2025, right? So they also said that there's no sales tax on I forgot here, used stuff, right? Used items, right? And they said intangible property, and what exactly is that? So I looked it up, and it's really like intellectual property, things that are not tangible, not physical stuff like patents, copyrights, life insurance contracts, and security investments. Whether Bitcoin and cryptos are going to fall in here under security investments, we'll find out. And then they also said that no sales tax on property or services purchased for business. So that's good for business, right? And then no taxes on exports. So I wrote here, let's say you earned, $50,000 income from your job, right? And then you earn $30,000 on eBay. You would make $80,000 and you don't pay income taxes on any of it, right? So you get to keep all of this money. But when you buy stuff, right? When you buy stuff going forward, you're going to have to pay 23%. Who likes this idea of a sales tax, consumption sales tax, but you get to keep all the money you earned? So personally, I like the idea of earning everything that you work hard for and keep it, right? Instead of the harder you work, the more taxes you pay. I don't like that. So I think there's a way of saying in the Bible, right? You reap what you sow, and I like this idea. Although, like, you know, in like England, CCT told me that you pay income tax and you pay a sales tax of like 20%, which is horrible, right? So, yeah, I'd like to know what your thoughts are on this idea of a national sales tax and keeping all of your earned income, and as well as no sales tax on buying securities and stuff like that. But I think you do have to pay like capital gains. That's still like a separate issue. But I'd like to know your thoughts on it. And like I said, I give it a yay. What say you, right? So let me know in the comments below. And if you're brand new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get the alert notifications. And if you found the video useful, please give it a thumbs up. All right, thanks for watching, guys.